Welcome to another edition of Arizona Living. Today we're going to go over which is better, Gilbert or Goodyear. Stay tuned! Happy Monday night, Zonies. I know I need to do a better job of letting you guys know when we're going to do these live streams. I was just feeling inspired. I was like, what the heck? Let's go for it. I actually changed the settings on the GoPro. We're going full 1080p, 60 frames per second. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. You know, and there's no delay of my mouth moving like a Godzilla movie. You know what I mean? So, Phoenix Sun, how you doing? Happy Monday. So I screwed up with my intro. This video is going to be all about Goodyear versus Gilbert. Okay, I got an email from someone by the name of Ritz, and they sent me a whole slew of questions. And this is just one of the many questions. They sent me questions for days, which I love. So I have tons of questions for future live streams already set. And so I already ordered a thumbnail for this, and we're just going to go live with it anyway. But I'm hoping you guys can see and hear me okay. Phoenix Sun, how do I look? Do I look crispy? All right, so let's go over my list, okay? I took the time to write a list. Goodyear versus Gilbert. This is a question I get all the time. Is Goodyear a good place to live? Is Gilbert a good place to live? Which is better? Okay, let's take it from the top. So geographically, Goodyear is over on the west side, okay? I used to live in Avondale, not too far from Goodyear, okay? I currently live in Gilbert, which is on the east side. So I have a flavor of both. So I can tell you guys exactly my take on it as to which one I would recommend you move to and why. Now let's go over the pros, okay? I was able to come up with 3 pros per city, okay? So let's start off with Goodyear. Number 1, it's a better commute from Goodyear to the city of Phoenix, okay? Rather than going from Gilbert to the city of Phoenix. So that's what happens when you go live, guys. You know, I'm going to trip over my words. There's no editing. It's just straight. My thumb is still banged up, but let's go over, again, the pros of living in Goodyear. It's a shorter commute. Commuting is a big deal. Freaking traffic here is bad. Just like any other city, traffic is getting worse and worse and worse in Phoenix because so many Californians are moving here. So better commute. That's one thing that Goodyear has going for it. Second thing, housing is cheaper in Goodyear as opposed to Gilbert. Okay, so Goodyear, you're gonna get a little bit more bang for your buck. You know, I'll tell you in a second why. And number 3, the A-team is over there. So for those of you that don't know who the A-team is, if you're looking for real estate in the Arizona Phoenix area, this is who you need to call. The A-team, Janet and Gabby. I spent a nice portion of, Saturday with them? Yeah. I went to their Thai gourmet restaurant in Avondale. I did a whole restaurant review type of deal. I know I didn't go to the kitchen, but there were 2 patrons that were there. I interviewed them. We ended up doing like a mukbang, you know, where you talk and you eat. I don't know if I'm going to make a video with that footage because the lighting wasn't great and there was music playing. I don't know. But I definitely, at some point, maybe this coming weekend, I'll work on editing the video regarding the Thai gourmet review. Hey, what's up? Smile now, cry later. I'm going over the list of Goodyear versus Gilbert. So those are the 3 things that Goodyear has going for it, all right? Now let's talk about the 3 things that Gilbert has going for it. Number 1, better schools. A big reason, a big motivation that I relocated from the west side to the east side were better public schools. Another thing, there's more restaurant and shopping options over on the Gilbert and the east side because it's more developed. And last but not least, there's less crime in the Gilbert area versus Goodyear. So those are pretty much the pros for both cities. Now, is Goodyear bad? No. Goodyear's perfectly fine. It's a little cheaper, a little higher in crime, not as developed, but if you're moving here and you're looking to save some money and you see the prices in Goodyear and you're like, holy crap, that's expensive, Goodyear's an option. it's an option for you. There's nothing wrong with Goodyear. Again, I used to live in Avondale, which is not far from there. Gilbert, if you have a family, I highly recommend you consider Gilbert. Better schools, less crime, more developed, but on the downside, traffic getting to Phoenix is a little worse, But overall, I would say I'm definitely happier living in Gilbert as I was Avondale, But again, it's total preference. This is just my personal preference. You might visit both cities and like Goodyear better. I don't know. But that's totally on you guys. So that's all I really had to say in terms of Goodyear versus Gilbert. I'm not going to get into the whole demographics and how much people make and this, that, and the other. I'm just giving you my perspective because I lived pretty much, Avondale's right there by Gilbert. I mean, it's right there. But yeah, and I used to go shopping all the time in a Goodyear area. Sorry, I think I said Gilbert. G&G, I get confused. Goodyear is by Avondale. Okay, let's rewind. And I used to live right there in Avondale. I used to go to Goodyear all the time to go shopping, constantly. So guys, by the way, hey, what's up, Kenya Hicks? Do I look okay? Because I played with the settings in an effort to make this even look crispier. I wanted to go full 1080p, because I do put this up on the big screen once in a while for Cartoon Wife to watch. And before I was doing 720p, I wanted to go full-blown 1080p. What about Chandler? Chandler and Gilbert are pretty interchangeable. They're next door to each other. Chandler's a little older. Gilbert is a little younger, but it's getting developed big time. Gilbert's like a new city. They are building it constantly. There's tons of apartments they're building by where I currently live. And they're going to build a Fry's Marketplace. That's like a fancy Fry's. Fry's, I'm sorry if you don't know what Fry's is. Fry's is like a grocery store, kind of like where I was from, like A&P, ShopRite, that sort of thing. Anyway, it looks good. Thank you, Kenya. But yeah, also in Chandler, you have Intel, the big company Intel, and they pay well. So if you're lucky enough to live in Chandler and get a job at Intel, you're golden. But not everyone's going to be able to work at Intel. Intel's only so big, I need a Phoenix tank, Sam. What do you mean a tank? A tank? Oh, a tank top. Thank you. I have not developed said product yet. But if you're interested in looking at purchasing one of these shirts that I'm wearing, like a Phoenix, go to teespring.com/ArizonaLiving, or you can always go to shop.arizonaliving.com. Thanks for that little plug there. Forgot about that. It's been a while. How about Mesa, since it's so close? Mesa's a little different. Mesa is also in that vicinity. My mom lives in Mesa. I did a whole video about it. But it's not as nice as Gilbert. It's in parts of Mesa, it's hard to tell where is Gilbert and where is Mesa, because again, they're real close together. Mesa's not bad. Again, just like any other city, you're gonna have nicer areas than others, but Mesa's not bad. It's not known for being as affluent as Gilbert. Gilbert supposedly is one of the safest cities in America. Gilbert supposedly is very affluent. Mesa does not have either of those two reputations. But it's real close. It's really, really close geographically. Hey, Dave Alexander. Hey, Sam, love your videos. Dave from Indiana. What's going on, Dave from Indiana? Did you know Kansas City is not in Kansas? I just had to say that. I've been to Kansas City. Oh, Kenya, got the shirt, get compliments every time. Cool. I'm glad you like the shirt. I'm glad you're getting compliments. Again, for anyone that doesn't already own the shirt, I gotta warn you, on camera, the bird looks red, but in real life, it's not really red. It's like a burnt orange, right? So I like to warn people. I don't want you buying the shirt and getting all pissed off at me. It's not the same color. In real life, it's like a burnt orange. I don't know what you call the color. But Fountain Hills versus Gilbert. Oh, it's going to be everything versus Gilbert. Now, how's my thumb, fool? I'll get back to you in 1 second, Dave. My thumb is healing. It's been, I messed it up on the 22nd. It's going to come up now on 2 weeks. They put this thing they call foam on it. and it kind of looks like thatch. And so I haven't actually seen the thumb yet. To be honest, I'm a little scared. It's going to be ugly as F, but it's going to be ugly. And because they cauterized it, it's going to be really freaking ugly. But it is what it is. At least it's functional. You know, I have to be very grateful for that. At least it's functional. I went to the doctor today to get blood work done, and the person taking my blood, what do you call it person? A phlebotomist. She said she did the same damn thing, and it took forever for her thumb to heal. So I'm going to be patient with it, and I'll probably be wearing some cover on my thumb for a very long time for my sake and your sake, so no one throws up. What was that? I drive same car as you. Can you tell us how much you pay each year to renew your registration? It all depends on the year. I drive a 2011 Corolla. What is that? Yeah, Toyota Corolla. And this past year, I think I paid $150 for the car registration. It all depends on the year of the car. If it was brand new, it would be a hell of a lot more than $150 for the year. You paid $240 in California. I don't know what your model is, you know. But going back to Dave's thing about, and what's going on there, my friend. Hi, friends. I don't read Russian. I don't know how to say your name. But Fountain Hills versus Gilbert. I've never been to Fountain Hills. Fountain Hills looks nice. It kind of reminds me of Scottsdale. Fountain Hills looks very, very nice. So I can't make a comparison. I don't know. I've driven through Fountain Hills. I have yet to stop and get out of my car. I can't comment either way about Fountain Hills. But it does look nice. I've heard good things. I don't know. No hitchhiking for you then. That's right, no hitchhiking because of my thumb. So guys, I look good. I mean, I changed the settings on the camera. Do I look any different? I mean, I want to do 1080p, and so I have Cox Gigablast, and so you know, and I left my VPN on. Great. I didn't want to leave my VPN on. It makes everything slow, but I guess it's fine. You guys haven't complained. It's not choppy. Oh, you have a RAV4 2014. Yeah, my wife, cartoon wife, she has a RAV4 2015. And to be honest, I don't remember how much her registration was this past year. But hers is a year newer than yours. Where is Fountain Hills? I don't know. I think it's like northern Phoenix. I think. I don't really remember because, again, I never actually been there. I just drive by. You can look it up on the map. Go to maps.google.com. Fountain Hills, Arizona, and it'll show you a picture of the Phoenix Valley, and you can tell where it is in vicinity, in relation to the Phoenix city. But yeah, when I talk about this channel, Phoenix, I mean the entire valley, not just specifically the city of Phoenix. You guys know that by now. So guys, how long we've been doing this? We've been doing this now 13 minutes. All I wanted to go over with you guys was my opinion. Gilbert versus Goodyear. I gave you some pros. I gave you some cons. I have a thumbnail coming. Rich sent me a ton of questions. I mean, a lot of questions. And I was like, this is awesome. I can't wait to talk about some of these. And that was like the biggest thing I wanted to talk about. You map, Sam. I don't know how to share my screen. Listen, I finally got the damn webcam working. What do you want from me? You want me to share my screen live? You crazy? I barely got this thing working. You know how long it took me to get this thing working? Forget about it. I got my fancy Blue Yeti microphone. I edited the settings, so now you don't hear a hiss or nothing. I just updated the freaking GoPro right now to 1080p. I'm able to do interchangeable stuff with the pictures and the intro and all that stuff. I'm happy. I finally got this thing working. This is great. But you want me to put the map on the screen. I have no idea how to share my screen. Maybe I should add that to the list of things for me to figure out. I honest to God have no idea how to share my screen. I assume I could. I just don't know how. It's a user error, guys. This program is very complicated. I'm just barely working it. Barely. And I take no formal training. I just kind of, well, you guys know how many times I screwed up the live streaming and you couldn't see me. And then there was the delay with the mouth moving and the audio. And it's been one problem after another. This is like the third freaking program I've used to stream. Third program, But it's working, I can't complain. You guys can see it. And I even got the comments. Remember, I used to have a hell of a time seeing the comments? Now I see the comments, no problem. This has been a progression. um, Kenya, Knobs say you are a mapper, lazy, or at least I'm lazy. I don't know how to do it. It's just an education thing. I'm not lazy. I honestly don't know how to freaking do it. Yeah, great video. Thank you very much. That the audio and video look good. Smile now, cry later. Rakesh Pajid, how long taxi ride from Phoenix Airport to Mesa? It's about, again, I live in Gilbert, which is right next door to Mesa. It depends what part of Mesa, but I would say about 45 minutes. I take Ubers quite a bit from the airport to Gilbert. It's about 45 minutes. It all depends on traffic, be completely honest with you. It could be as short as 35 minutes if you're speeding, but it's a good, I would say a fair average of time, about 45 minutes from the airport to Gilbert, depending on traffic. If traffic is bad, if you go during rush hour, it could take you over an hour. Because, I don't work that far away from the airport. It could take you an hour if there's an accident. But there's several different roads now. You don't have to just go. It's not like there's only one highway. There's several highways you could take, different routes you can go. One time I didn't listen to Waze. I used the app on my phone, Waze. I didn't listen, and there was a fatality. And I got screwed. I was there for an hour or two. But I've learned since then to listen to Waze. Whatever Waze tells me to do, even if I think it's insane, I still do what Waze says. Dave Allen, Dave Alexander, it is crystal clear and you sound really clear and good. Thank you. I tweaked my settings. I am not an audiophile or a videophile. One of these people that are really into the gear and knowing all the settings. I barely know how to turn the stuff off and on. So, but I'm like the little engine that could. Eventually, I'll get it working. And you guys have been very patient with me. So I got nothing else to really say. I was saving the rest of Ritz's gazillion questions for future videos. So I have stuff to talk about. I'm really grateful to Ritz for sending me that many freaking questions. I mean, it's like this long. It's really freaking long. And like the first thing was, can you do a video about Gilbert versus Goodyear? And I was like, oh, I could do that. But you guys have any other questions for me? It's 9:40 right now, Arizona time. We've been going 17 minutes. I told you the update about my thumb. What else could I talk about? I told you about I spent a little bit of time with the A-Team. We might be doing, depending on how the footage looks, I might make a mukbang video out of that. We spent quite a bit of time with them eating at their restaurant at Thai Gourmet in Avondale. So check out that restaurant if you're ever in Avondale. It's called Thai Gourmet. It was kind of like a before video because they're going to redo the entire inside, with the interior decorating and whatnot. And so it's going to look completely different. And then I'll have to go back and do another review, I guess. But that's all I had for you guys. You got anything for me? I'll give you a count to 10. I realize there is a delay with, you might type something and by the time I see it, it's 10 seconds later. So I figure if I give you 10 seconds, a little bit of a grace period because there's definitely a delay. When you guys type, I don't see it right away. It takes a little bit and vice versa. So I'm going to give you guys just a little bit. Any other questions for me? Anything you want to talk about? I don't have any water here. Oh, what do you guys think of that last video? You guys check it out. I didn't get a whole lot of views. I was very disappointed. It was where I wore the outfit and I looked like Marcus Aurelius, that guy right there. It was kind of like a cutesy motivational thing. And he was mad at me because I didn't want to get him limoncello. Philip, is Uber and Lyft still running at Sky Harbor? As far as I know, they're both still running at Sky Harbor, yes. I use Uber almost exclusively. And yeah, I use them all the time at Sky Harbor. It's just my personal preference. I've used Lyft a few times. It's basically the same damn thing. The only reason why I prefer Uber is it's a little easier for me in terms of, where I work, getting, my the bill paid, whatever you call that, reimbursement. But yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I'm glad you liked it. Smile now, cry later. Funny fool. Yeah, I love the ending. The ending was great. I have yet to actually script out the next video. But yeah, I got some thumbnails being made. I got some more stuff coming. But I appreciate all the positivity you guys gave on those videos. You're very welcome, Monica Garcia, for the videos. You know, it's very nice. Sometimes I get these very, very positive comments on my videos saying that you guys really enjoyed what the fuck just happened? Oh, shit. Seriously? The video went out, guys. God damn it. I was just saying... Why did that happen? All right, hold on. It's coming back up. That setting must have come back. The auto shut off setting must have come back. Son of a bitch. God damn it. All right, hold on. I was trying not to curse, too. All right, I think we're back online. Yeah, we're 20 minutes in. How come I'm still not seeing nothing? It turned off again. What the hell's going on over here? Oh, god damn it. Fuck. I have it. It's not the battery. I have it plugged in to the external power. I just turned it back on. It came back on for a second, and now it turned off again. Oh, you know what it could be? I changed the setting to 1080p. Maybe it's overheating. I don't know. That's just a guess. But it's a little weird that it happened at the 20-minute mark. I'm getting hacked. Very funny. You live in Washington State. You're going to visit Arizona for the first time because of me. That's awesome, Monica. I've been to Washington State many times. The GoPro battery looks like it's charging. Let me try turning this thing on again. Maybe it overheated. Maybe that auto turn off thing came back. I don't know. I'm going to try one more time, guys. If this thing doesn't boot up, I'm just going to have to close this out. I apologize. Son of a bitch. I was trying not to curse. And this goddamn thing. All right, I think we might be back in business. Let me see. If it turns off again, we're done. It's not looking good. All right, we're done. Fuck. All right. Mad Knad. You're also from Washington. That's cool. Yeah, Washington State is nice. I prefer Portland, to be honest with you. But, you know, you gotta love all the greenery up there, and Washington State, Seattle in particular, looks just like Boston to me, and I love Boston. All right, guys, Kent, Washington. Look at that. I know the cities in Washington. Fuck, I'm so pissed off at myself. Why did this happen? All right, I'm gonna have to buy another GoPro that I use exclusively just for this, so I don't have to worry about disconnecting it and settings changing and. I don't know what the hell happened, guys. I apologize. But, all right, well, I'll just do my close. So that concludes In the Dark. That concludes another edition of Arizona Living. Be sure to like, subscribe, let me know below. When the fuck am I going to get my shit in gear? And these live streams are going to work right. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Till next time.